Guys, all of you are getting my voice on screen. Please confirm to me, guys. All of you are getting my voice on screen, guys. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Okay, guys, and just 1 minute, I will start class now. 1 minute. Guys, and just wait 5 minutes of time. I'll start a class now. I'll start session just 5 minutes of time. Within 5 minutes of time, I'll start class then. Just wait a few minutes of time. I'll start class. Let me go for E drive and softwares like real-time tools where we are having log4j. As log4j dot jar file is existed. Log4j 1.2.17 dot jar file is existed already. That I will discuss with you. That's okay, fine. Now see this point. Now I need to add this one to our library. You know already. Right click on it and go for properties. Add build path, Java build path, libraries. Add external jar. Only one jar. External jar is sufficient. E drive, softwares, real-time tools, log4j. Inside this, we have to go for log4j 1.2.17 like this. Click on open, apply and close. That's the reference libraries here we are getting directly. It's okay, fine. Next is the most important part in our log4j is which one? Log4j configuration file. Log4j configuration file here we have to provide. It's okay, sir. Let me provide log4j configuration file. Further purpose, what we have to do there? Right click on src and take this file unit. That is properties file here we have to provide. Alright, sir. Guys, I'm asking to all of you one question. Please recognize this question here. Please recognize this question. I'm asking one question to all of you. In how many ways we are able to provide log4j configurations now? Overall, in how many ways we can provide log4j configurations, guys? Do you have any idea for that? In the last classes I discussed with you. In 2 ways we are able to provide log4j configurations, I think so. Alright guys, now check it. What are the 2 ways to provide this log4j configurations there? Already given clarity on this particular point. 1 minute. One minute, sir. Log4j, it's okay. In overall, how many ways can we are able to provide configurations for this log4j? In 2 ways. One is which one there? By using properties file. And second one is which one? By using. Second one is which one here? By using XML file. Today we are going to see both the files configurations here we are providing by using properties file, and second one is which one? By using XML file. Both the configurations I'll provide directly. Alright, sir, good. Now let us check this. By using properties file, point I'm telling you. But all of you observe this clearly. By using properties file, how we are able to use this configurations by using properties file directly. Right, sir. First one is which one? What we need to provide here. In the application, I will show that. Let me take the properties file under src. That is about which one there? Log4j dot properties here I need to take, guys. Guys, all of you recognize it. What we have taken? Log4j dot properties. This name is fixed. We can change this name also, but if we change this name, definitely we have to give that intimation to which one can know Log4j framework. So, but if you want to change the name of this file, we have to give that intimation to Log4j framework. But apart from that, if you are using this Log4j dot properties there, directly we can use this directly. This is one point. Next one after that, Log4j dot properties is a file name here we have to take care. Now here, what we have to provide inside this Log4j properties file, what we have to provide directly. Tell me what exactly the properties here we have to provide there. So majorly, what are the various properties here we have to provide there? First one here we have to provide root logger. We have to provide. What it will take there? It will take log level and what next one here? Reference name for appender. These 2 things it will take now. Just let me define that. That is which one here? The property name is which one? Log4j dot root logger. That is equal to log level. You know already number of log levels are existed now. Guys, can you tell me in which order all the log levels are available here? Do you have any idea for that? Order of these logs I discussed with you clearly in the last classes there. In which order? Here we are able to get all the logs here, no? Do you have any idea for that? Now, order of these loggers here directly, no? Yes, here we are having order here. What exactly the order now? Tell me. First one is which one here? We can use which one here? All I want to specify in this example. All we can specify. Next one is which one there? Trace we can specify. Next one is a debug we can specify. Info we can specify. Right, sir. Then after that, what next one can offer this info? All trace debug info. Next one is which one? And warn. Warn is existed, error and fatal and off like this. Number of things are available. We are going to check that one. So here log4j.root logger all I specified there. Then after that, now which console I want to use in this example, guys? Number of consoles are not console. Number of appenders are available here. Now in this example, I want to use console appender. Console append in the sense, on console I want to display all my messages. It's okay, fine. Right, sir. I want to display messages here. But first of all, I want to go for which one? A name for this console. The name for this appender, console appender, I want to take. So here I want to take which one? Then no, console is a name here. I have taken now. This is one property. Here we have to provide that. Next property. What about this next property here? Console class definition. Here console is the reference name. Here we have taken. To that name we have to assign which one? Then no, exact console class here. For each and every console is represented in each and every appender is represented in the form of which one? A separate console class here. So try to recognize it. Log4j dot like what next one here? Appender dot what next one here? Console dot console is equal to, here we need to provide arg dot apache dot log4j dot console appender. This is predefined class. It exists already inside our log4j library. You can understand it now. Right, sir. Good. Thank you. Next one is which one? Then after that, log4j dot appender dot console is equal to arg dot apache dot log4j dot console appender. Here that we are getting there. After providing this appender like this here, what about the next one here? No? Layout. Here I need to define here. Each and every appender is having layout. One or more number of layouts are existed here. Now here we want to define that layout. Log4j dot appender dot console dot layout. Here we have to provide which layout here we are going to use, guys. Now try to observe this schema. I'll go for which one there? Arg dot apache dot log4j dot what next one here we have to provide there, no? Which layout here I'm going to use there, no? Pattern layout. I want to use pattern layout. That layout is as per our pattern. In which way we are going to be provided here. Now here we have to provide that pattern. Try to understand this claim. Take curly brace. Now first we have to provide which one there. Now just I want to provide date colon month colon year, 4 bits year and space hours colon minutes colon SS. Like this I provided. This is about my format, date to time, both are specified here. Next one, apart from that, I have to provide percentile C. Percentile C here we have to specify that. What's the meaning of it? Now, to which class we are going to be provided this logging? The class name here we are able to provide percentile C. Then after that, after completion of this, next one is which one? After completion of this, we need to provide percentile P. Also here we are able to provide that exact logging. Might be status here we are able to provide here. Logging status here we are able to provide. Right, sir. And next one is which one here? After completion of this, personally and date, month, year, hours, and minutes and seconds, and personality in the sense to which class care we are providing that which one can a message, that is one thing. And other thing is which one can percentile p, here we are specifying there what exactly the purpose of which one can know percentile p. Percentile p in the sense that logger, which log message care we are providing there, that logger message care we are going to provide directly. So further purpose only here we are using percentile p. Understand it now. Next one is which one, then after that, after completion of it, log message care and it be specified. And it be specified that log message every time. So that's why here we have to go for and space m, that means percentile n, we need to be specified. So percentile m and percentile n, here we specified. Or else if you want to provide any logging message care, the colon here we can specify that time to time. Colon in the sense, first of all, up to logger name here we are able to specify, then after that percentile m and percentile n, here we are able to specify directly. This is what exactly the pattern here I defined. I will show in which order, in which way that content is going to be displayed here. This is about clearly log4j.properties per here we provided. It's okay, sir. Next one is which, then after that, after completion of it, I need to prepare a Java class. Right click on SRC and a new class here I want to take now. Java class here I want to take. Package I want to provide com dot Durga soft dot. Then what next one there? Log4j package name. I think so. This is a class name here I have taken. If this is package name here I want to take. Now your class name is which one there? Log4j test I want to take. Main method is required. Click on finish button directly. Right, so that's fine. Now inside this here, what we are going to do there? First of all, I need to define logger. How I'm going to define logger here? Logger object here we have to define. It is suggestible to get that logger object as a static variable there directly. Static logger. Log4j already we added there. Static logger. Java.arg.apache4j that we have to provide. Logger is equal to log manager. Log manager arg.apache.j dot. What is this method? Can know get logger method is existed. Either we can use class type or we can use string type. Now I want to go for class type directly. Log4j test dot class file. That type here and we specify. Static variable. Why we require the static variable here? The static variable here we required, and we are going to use that variable inside our which one there? No, main method here. That's why here we require the static variable. Understand it? Next one is which one? Then after that, I need to call that methods. So logger dot. In which order here we need to call all these methods here? No? First one is I need to call which one? The trace. Trace method is available. Just I want to specify some message. No. Right, sir. This I want to say trace message. Like this I want to define. Next one is which one there? Logger dot debug method here we need to call that. Logger dot debug message here I need to be specified. Debug message. After this debug this logger dot info. Here I want to provide. In order I am providing, sir, maximum info I am providing there. Now here we need to specify info message. Info message can I provide it. Next one is which one there? Then after that logger dot warn I need to take warn message. I want to write which one here? Warn. Logger dot error method here we have to take error. Now here we need to go for error message. Next one. Then after that logger dot what last one again? Fatal. Just I want to specify which one again? Fatal message. Like this here we provided this total content directly. It's okay. Now this is exactly which one can log4j test. Static logger logger is equal to log manager dot get logger log4j test dot class kit. Good sir, that's fine. After completion of this total data, I have to run this example. How we are going to run this example? Just we can execute directly. All messages here we are getting there. It's okay. But pattern is not provided, sir. Why pattern is not coming there? Any mistake with our pattern there? Here we provided some pattern here. I think so. Hyphen is required here. Hyphen C. I think so. Maybe let me check it. We need to get that pattern also. In a pattern also here we need to get our messages now. Why sir? Why this pattern is not coming? Any mistake there? Only log messages here we are getting. Any mistake with that content here? Understand all of you know. Root logger here we provided. This is console appender. It's okay. In the console appender, here what we have to do, layout conversion pattern is right. Conversion pattern layout. Right, sir. Anyway, we can take no problem. Even though lowercase letter scale if we provide, it may not give any problem there. It has to run. Right, sir. Console appender, any spelling mistake here? Yeah, what happened? Yeah. Right, sir. Let us check this one. Good, exactly. Here we are getting the respective pattern here. This is exactly which one, percentage D and a defined pattern. Now observe all of you clearly. Here, this is because of which one, percentage C. Here we are getting percentage hyphen C. We are getting there that percentage C in the sense we are able to display the class. Percentage P is for the sake of which one, exact debug mode. That means the logging level, like a trace or debug info like this here. This is exactly which one our message. What exactly the message here we specify to the methods there. That message here we are getting directly. Right, already we are aware about it, how to run the same example in logging mode. Already we are aware about it here. Logging mode, debugging mode, we know already. Now, tell me guys, then how we are able to provide this application in debugging mode? First of all, I need to provide breakpoint here. At 9th line, I provided breakpoint. Next one is which one? Then after that, here, after completion of this, now here, debug as which one here? Our application is which one? Log4j tester. It is existed, otherwise run debug as right, sir. Java application is available there. Right, switch, no problem. It is coming to the debugging mode. Right, sir. All of you observe this one. Now it is coming to which one there? This particular directly breakpoint here we are getting now. Now onwards here it will come to next one. So trace method information here we are getting there. Right, sir. If we click on this one here, next one. Step over. Just we have to click on this step over. Automatically we are getting at the end. So finally it will be terminated directly. For example, in log4j.properties, instead of saying this all, if I specify for example, now directly debug, if I specify there, it will start right from debug here. Output we are able to get right from debug. Right, sir. Observe this clearly. Again, we got any output? No output. Debug is specified there. Now here debug onwards here we are getting output. Step over. Like this here we are getting some output here. So in debugging mode also we can execute this. If we execute in debugging mode, then we are able to get our exact answer directly. So okay guys, now this is exactly the application here we provided. This is normal content. Already we have seen this type of content there in the previous class there we have seen up to this. Now I want to go for which one there? XML configuration I want to use there. Okay, this is properties file configuration. Now I want to go for which one? XML configuration. Let me go for it. Okay, sir. Now, if you want to go for XML configuration here, what exactly the work here we have to do now? If you want to go for this XML configuration, what exactly the things here we have to provide? Already I had prepared one XML file. Just I will explain to you first of all. Then after that we will think about which one they know that XML configuration. Let's understand this. This is about clearly which one you know by using properties file. Next, to come for the second one here by using XML. Insert this XML file. If you want to configure that log4j, mainly three types of configurations here we have to provide. Three elements here we have to provide configuration. Right. So first one is which one there? We have to configure appender class. This appender class configuration must require a logical name also. Appender class name we have to provide and a logical name also here we have to provide. Configure appender class. Second one is which one? Then after that, configure layout. Configure layout. In the appender configuration, automatically layout configuration is going on. Configure layout class. Layout. Next one. Third one is which one? Then after that, and configure root logger also here we have to configure. Configure root logger. We know already what is the purpose of this root logger. Okay, just I will provide that information clearly. Guys, all of you observe this clearly. What I am telling you. If you want to provide this appender configuration, what we have to do? Appender configuration. If you want to provide, I'll give individual configuration details. Then after that, I'll go for which one? Example directly. Insert this appender configuration. If you want to provide there, here we must use which tag there. We need to go for appender tag here. We need to use where name is equal to reference name. Logical name here we have to define. Now here I want to go for which one? It comes out. This is logical name. Then class here we need to provide. What is that appender class exactly, guys? Tell me what is that appender class here we have to provide there. That appender class would be from there. arg.apache.log4j console appender. Same appender I want to use there. Console appender here I need to provide. Right. This is about exactly which one can know. Appender class here we are providing it. This is about clearly which one? Console appender. It's okay, fine. Next one, console appender class we define with a logical name. That's okay. Next one is which one? Then after that, where some internal configurations here we have to provide, and finally here we need to provide which one? No, appender. That's okay. But we need to define layout configuration. You know, if you want to provide that layout configuration, here we have to provide which one there. Just simply tag layout tag here we have to use. Layout tag here we need to provide directly. A simple, very simple layout tag here we need to provide directly. All of you to this one. Right, so now we can understand clearly layout tag here we have to provide there. Inside this layout configuration, we need to provide which one here directly. Some pattern also be here we have to define. Inside this layout, we need to take which one can know. Pattern also be here we have to define here. I'll go for it. First of all, let me define that. Layout. Layout here we need to provide. Inside this layout here, what we have to provide there directly. Right, so 1 minute wait. Layout here we provided. Now inside the layout, what are the various tags here we have to use there? No, only two tags, two attributes here we have to use. Only one attribute, that is which one here? Class attribute. Layout and class. Layout class. Class name here we have to provide. What exactly the class name here we have to provide there? Layout class. No, arg.apache.log4j dot pattern layout. The pattern layout here we have to provide / layout. But inside this layout here, what we required here? inside the layout, definitely we required, which one can know? The parameter we required here, conversion pattern parameter is available already. The conversion pattern parameter here we need to provide here. One attribute here we have to declare like this here. No? Understand guys what I'm telling you? So here we need to go for which one? The param tag. Inside this param tag here we need to provide. Name is which one here? What exactly? The name of the and parameter here no. The name of the parameter is the name of the param attribute is which one here? Conversion pattern. Here we can understand it here. Conversion pattern. Okay. Then what exactly the value here no? Already we specified some value there. Whatever the value here we specified. Example also I specified some value here now. In the properties file here, for the conversion pattern here, what exactly the pattern here we provided there. The total thing here we can provide. Same pattern here we can write, we can provide the in our conversion pattern. Like this here we can provide. Good sir. Now this is about param tag. Now that must be as a child to which one they know that layout can. But one point here we have to understand, all of you guys. Now layout tag must be provided as a child tag to which one can know appender tag. Must be provided child tag to which one they know appender tag. That's it. This is the point here we have to understand. Layout tag must be provided as a child tag to which one can know appender tag here. Next one is which one? Then after that, I need to configure which one can know root logger here configure. If you want to configure this root logger here, we have to go for which one here? Simple tag. Just a root tag here we have to use. Root tag here we have to use the root tag. But this root tag is having some other tag here. Priority tag is existed. Two tags are available. One is priority tag. Now here priority here we need to provide value. That means from which log level onwards we want to display logging messages. Root logger is equal to something else here we are providing now. What something else here we are providing there? Maybe debugger, maybe all, or maybe something here we are like this here. I can specify all for example. Then after that, after completion of this, what we need to provide here after this no console reference here we have to provide. Console reference is existed here that we have to be provided directly. Appender reference, not console reference. No. Appender reference, appender ref. Here we have to provide and the ref is equal to the logical name here we have taken there no. Same logical name here we have to provide /root. Guys, but remember, all of you must remember this clearly. Note kind of point here what I am telling you. So the layout tag and what we have to provide the root tag must be provided under all of you observe this. This is a root tag for our which one they know log4j, that is under which one log4j colon configuration. Log4j colon configuration. Under this only here we have to provide all these configuration details clearly. So layout tag and root tag must be provided under log4j configuration. That's all guys. Now this is what exactly the content here we can provide. So on overall, if you want to define XML file here that we want to provide directly. So guys, now already I prepared one now log4j.xml file. I want to use that. Just copy this. I'll provide this one. Just let me come into the Java perspective. Alright, so just right click on it and I want to paste this here. Already prepared that log4j.xml. Let me explain this. See guys, observe this what exactly the content here I provided here. Same. So appender here we provided first of all. Log4j configuration here we provided. See, and this doc type here we have to get from internet here. Just search for it. And somewhere else here we are able to get. Number of examples are available. So doc type log4j colon configuration system log4j.dtt. Next log4j colon configuration. This XML namespace here we have to remember. Why? Because we are using this log4j's prefix value now. That's why here this XML namespace here we have to use that reference location is available like this. HTTP colon slashes jakarta.apache.org slash log4j slash like this here we have to provide. So this debug is equal to false attribute is not mandatory. We can use it namesake. So append tag I provided. Name is console and class is which one? arg.apache.log4j.console append tag that we provided. Next one is layout class here we provide layout class is equal to arg.apache.log4j.parent that means pattern layout here we provided. Inside this here we provided which one can no conversion pattern here we provided here maybe small c or capital C no problem. And here percentage D and some content here we provided here. This is the content here we specified and this -5 is optional just not required anyway. And percentage C here we provided here it's also okay fine no problem. Leave this one here. -/m and /n here. Instead of that here, what I want to do there, just colon, I want to provide new message and directly next line. Here we are providing that pattern. Layout is completed and append is also be completed. And next one is which one there? Root tag. You have to provide inside this root tag. Priority value is error, but instead of taking this error, I want to say which one can know. All I want to say. Next one is which one? Append a ref. Ref is equal to console here. This one we provided there. Guys, one point I am telling to all of you, try to understand it. Once if you are providing log4j.xml, it is not required. Log4j.properties is not required here. Let me copy this on desktop here. Log4j.properties is existed. I want to remove this log4j.properties. Now guys, now understand it only log4j.xml is available and log4j tester is available here. Just let me run this one here. Output we are going to get it or not, just I want to check it. See this one, exact output here we are getting there. Same output, same program and same output here we are getting. But this time we are using which configurations guys? The configuration details are which one can know? Directly you can understand it now. XML configuration file here we have used. It is not like properties file. Now it is which one there? XML configurations here we have to use. Same output here we are getting, sir. Try to recognize it. What? Sir, understand it clearly. So this is overall XML configuration and what next one can know? This log4j that what about this one here? XML configuration and properties file configuration both we completed. Guys, observe this once again here. Doc type log4j colon configuration system log4j.dtt. Right, this is doc type definition that's sufficient. Log4j colon configuration XMLNS namespace here we are using log4j colon is equal to http colon slashes jakarta.apache.org slash log4j slash. This is root tag. Debug is equal to false. No problem, just not required here. That one. Appender part here we provided. Inside this appender, name is equal to console, class is equal to arg.apache.log4j.console appender to arg.apache.log4j.pattern layout. Param name is equal to conversion pattern, value is equal to the corresponding values here we provided. Root in the sense this is about root logger configuration here. Root priority is which one there? All. Appender reference is which one? Console here. Let's say for example, if I specify this is info, let's observe this one. If I provide this is in info here, then what will happen? Which messages here we are able to get here? Try to recognize it. If I execute this, only info onwards. Info, warn, error, and fatal. Only these messages here we are able to get here. Try to recognize this. Okay, fine. So this is XML configuration, and what next one, this is a Log4j configuration. Guys, I have a question, guys. All of you observe this. What is my question now? Is it possible to provide both XML configuration and XML configuration in a single Log4j application? Is it possible? Guys, now tell me any answer for it now. XML file and Log4j, that means Log4j.properties and Log4j.xml file. Is it possible to provide both? Right, anyway, my answer is which one here? My answer is which one here? Yes, we can provide, no problem. We can provide both, no problem. We can provide both. Okay, but answer is very clear. Answer, I am giving answer directly. Yes, it is possible. It is possible to provide both properties file configuration and XML file configuration single Log4j application. Okay, if you provide like this, then what will happen? Which mechanism will come here? So which configuration it will take now? If we come for this particular point, if we provide both, number of appenders are available. Appender is an object. It able to have a particular destination in order to publish our Log4j messages, logging messages. To publish our logging messages to some other content, here we have to use which one there? This particular appender kernel. Understand it? File appender here we are taking. Okay, now example wise I am taking console appender. Console appender output have shown. Now here I have to go for which one? File appender. Let's recognize this. What exactly the purpose of this file appender now? The main intention of file appender is to manage logging messages in a particular file. The main intention of file appender is to manage logging messages in a particular file. That is the main intention of which one? Then of file appender. Right, sir. If you want to use file appender, then here what we have to do now? What exactly the work here we have to do if you want to use file appender directly? Everybody understand my point? File appender. If you want to use it, what exactly the things here we have to provide? Simple. Configure file appender in a Log4j configuration. That's it. Simple. Only one thing here we have to provide. Let me check this. What exactly the things here I want to provide? Anyways, I want to remove XML configuration. I want to use max which one properties file configuration here I want to use. Inside this properties file here, the total thing here we provided now. Like this here we provided. That's okay. What exactly the file appender setups here we required? In place of this name, we can provide any name, no problem. File is a name here we can provide. That's okay. Now here, In place of this console, I need to specify which one they know file. Here also here we can provide which one they know file. Here also we can provide which one they know file. This is a reference name for our file appended. But here we are having console appended. Now I need to make it is which one they know file appended. Right, sir. Pattern layout and its position and its format is very same. But file appended main intention is which one? Displaying our logging messages in a particular file. Displaying logging messages in our particular file. For that purpose, we are using file appender. But in which to save them? In which target file we want to see them? That file name here we have to specify. To provide this file name here, what we have to do there? We need to use the same property. Right, sir. Here we have to use the property name. Arg log4j.appender.file is equal to just dot slash logging means that in the current application directly logging folder will be created. Inside this logs dot log. Instead of taking this logging, loggers the folder will take where logs.log, the extension should be log, or maybe we can use .txt also, maybe .log or maybe